club here in the greater Houston area. We are a new alumni club that is growing and expanding here in Texas to create opportunities for all. As you know, today we have our second of 2 events to celebrate August as National Wellness Month. This month is the perfect time to focus on cura personalis, taking care of ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. I want to thank you all for being here today and dedicating a memorable time to yourselves. Also, I really want to express my gratitude to Amy O'Neill for her dedication and hard work in making this event possible. I have posted Ingrid's bio in the chat. It is there for your information, and I would love also to receive the feedback on this event. Please feel free to send your comments and insights to my email, also posted in the chat. Whenever you want, I would love to receive that. And I just need to tell that Ingrid is one of the most brilliant and prepared lawyers, entrepreneurs, and mindfulness professionals I have found in my leadership journey. She is now in Santiago de Chile, in South America, and I'm so excited to have this meditation session, but also to have this global movement, let's say, like energetic connection with her and with other people. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation, and I will let you, Ingrid, lead this webinar. Thank you so much for joining us today and for accepting this invitation.
No, thank you, Andrea, and thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you to all the team for inviting me. I'm very honored to be here tonight. In my side of the globe is tonight. And I hope that we can have some practice together. I really hope that if you have some questions that you can interrupt me anytime you want, or ask Andrea. I'm not very sure about the system, if Andrea can see all the comments as well. As you may notice now, English is not my first language, so I apologize in advance for any mistake, but I really trust that mindfulness will speak through me without a problem, and that that I will be skillful enough to lead you and to guide you through one of the beautiful meditations this loving kindness practice. So, but let's start, if that's okay for you, Andrea. I would really like to know a little bit about you. So if you could just drop one word in the chat, how are you right now? In this right present moment, we are talking about mindfulness, which is really being embodied in the present moment. So I don't know if we can have this, just one word. What's coming now for you? What's more alive or now? Tired? Yes. Yes, I know. Yeah. Someone else? Okay. Thank you. Excited. Me too. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. It's nice to be curious, and we will need for this session in particular to keep like a beginner's mind, and this is very interesting. Okay, so let's start. I believe this, you're probably back home after just your work, and so let's try to do this webinar as fun and for you as well. Okay, thank you so much for your comments. So how about if we just start by doing a little very short practice? I don't know if I am able to share my screen, Andrea. Maybe I am. Yeah.
Amy. Okay, yeah. Good. Thank you.
Or I believe Amy should give me access.
Just 1 second.
I'm so sorry. I didn't.
I just made you co-host, so you should be able to.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, if we can share something that I have here for you. Wait a minute. So we will start for me, it's more interesting if we start with an exercise. We are going, if you're familiar with mindfulness, if you know something about mindfulness, you will be very familiar with this person that I am presenting here. If not, just keep an open mind, curious mind, like beginner's mind, and let's do this practice together. Yes? So let me see. Are you seeing my screen? Can you confirm? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me know if you can stay. If you can't hear, Andrea, you will let me know, please.
Step 1 of the breathing space, becoming aware of the present moment in its fullness. By deliberately adopting an erect and dignified posture, whether sitting or standing, allowing your eyes to close if that is possible or appropriate in this moment, otherwise keeping them open. And in either case, resting in an awareness of your inner experience, opening to it and asking, what is my experience right now? What thoughts are going through the mind? As best you can, noting thoughts as mental events, perhaps even becoming aware of their content in words. What feelings are here? Turning towards and opening to any sense of emotional discomfort or unpleasant feelings. What body sensations are here right now? Perhaps quickly scanning the body to pick up on any sensations of tightness or bracing. Now in step 2, gathering and redirecting your attention to focus on the physical sensations of the breath, just breathing itself. Moving in close to the sense of the breath in the belly, feeling the sensations in the abdominal wall as it expands with each in-breath and falls back with each out-breath. With full awareness following the breath all the way in and all the way out, using the breathing itself to anchor you in the present moment. And now, in step 3, expanding the field of awareness around your breathing so that, in addition to the sensations of the breath, it includes a sense of the body as a whole, your posture and your facial expression, how they feel from the inside. If you become aware of any sensations of discomfort, tension, or resistance, experimenting gently with breathing into them on the in-breath and breathing out from them on the out-breath, perhaps feeling a softening and releasing with each out-breath. If you care to, perhaps saying to yourself on the out-breath, it's already here. Whatever it is, it's already here. Let me feel it. And now, as best you can, bringing this expanded, more spacious and accepting awareness to the next moments of your day, whatever circumstances you find yourself in, as it continues to unfold.
So, okay, how was this experience? This is John Kabat-Zinn. John Kabat-Zinn can be introduced as the modern father of mindfulness. He's from the US and he lives in Massachusetts, and he's a man of science, and he has done a lot of interesting work with mindfulness. I believe you know who he is. So, are you still with me? Yes? Okay. Yes, thank you. So, okay, so what is, I'm sorry. Okay, so what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is really the art of being present, of being right here, right now, be here now. You can summarize this in 3 words. Mindfulness means that you are available for the present moment, that you are in the present moment experiencing what's happening inside, but also what's happening around myself without judging, which is very difficult. And with this mind of this beginner's mind, this is interesting, what's happening right here? Where am I feeling this fear, for example? What I'm feeling right now, what I am experiencing right here, right now, without trying to avoid what it is happening and without trying to reject, but without clinging. If this is pleasant and I am having a very nice experience, I want to cling to this experience. I want to hold. I want it to last forever. Or if this is very uncomfortable, if I'm not feeling well, I reject the experience. So mindfulness teaches us to be with the things as they are, to come to terms with things as they are, and be able to be present with whatever arises, and coming back to certain anchors that we choose, or reference points that we choose to come back to the present moment. We just did the exercise. I hope you enjoyed the exercise. Let me see if there are comments in the chat. Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. I don't like multitasking. That's why I should stop, because multitasking is a very bad thing for health and for mental health. So that's why I'm not always seeing the chat. Okay.
I will check the chat for you. Don't worry. And if I
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
just be mindful. I will be mindful in the chat.
Yeah. And I don't like multitasking, and it's very difficult in certain, when I do workshops in certain places, to really make them understand that this is not a good thing. So, okay, so the thing is that, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so mindfulness, in short, you can go by just starting and say, you know what? I would like to have more tools in order to regulate myself, to self-regulate my emotions, to be able to be more calm. There's a lot of stress in the world. So I would learn some breathing techniques, as we did with John Kabat-Zinn right now, to just anchor to the present moment through the breath, breathing in. I know that I'm breathing in, breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. And every time my mind wanders, and that's naturally, that's what the mind does, I say, okay, this is happening. And then I remember, oh my God, I was supposed to be breathing. And I come back. And that's mindfulness. It's so easy, so simple, and still so profound. Yes, and it's so important as well. So anytime you know that you have lost your practice, you come back and you decide in a very gentle way. You don't need to criticize yourself. I know we criticize ourselves too many times during the day. You don't judge. You don't try to fix. This is the beauty of this practice. This is a non-doing practice. You don't need to do anything. You're not supposed to fix the thing. You're not supposed to achieve something. You just remember, oh my God, I forgot. And then you come back. And this is, like I said, like the easy entry gate for mindfulness. You will have a lot of benefits in terms of physical health, mental health. Mindfulness has a bunch of science behind. There's a lot of studies that can prove that mindfulness helps a lot in reducing stress, anxiety, depression. There are more recent studies regarding epigenetics, which shows how mindfulness can really affect or can be seen in the expression of the genes. And that's very interesting. So again, you can just say, I want to be more calm. I will sit for 2 minutes each day. I will just focus on breathing in and breathing out, following all the sensations while I'm breathing, nothing else. And I'm sure this will help you. And then you go another step. And then you start with this that I mentioned. And I think the video also gave us some taste about it, to really be able to see what's really happening, to understand and get familiar with my mind. Oh, that's what my mind does. Oh, this is how I feel anytime I receive the email from this person. Oh my God, this is how fear feels in my body. And we start to really embody our experience. What is happening? What is my reaction anytime? What are the thoughts that I am producing? And I can start to have a distance and to put some distance between the experience and myself. So I am not all the thoughts that I think. I am not those emotions. These emotions are real. They are happening right now, but I'm not those emotions. And I want to know if there are questions so far, or if we are good so far. So far, so good, like you say there. Yeah. Well, okay, so I understand everything is fine. So again, so then you get familiar with your mind, and we should get familiar with our mind the same way we get familiar with our work. If I'm a lawyer and I need to be very familiar with the laws, with the regulations of certain industry or whatever, and this is what I am supposed to do. And you, if you work in wherever you are working, you are familiar with your expertise and you with your cases, with your clients, with the subject of your work. But we forget to get familiar with our minds. This is how they work. This is like patterns. So in this second stage of mindfulness, we really understand like the dynamics, some of the phenomena. And I love this term, the coming to terms with the things as they are, not as I want them to be. And I can be really ready to understand this is happening. And this is what it is what it is. So what's my next step? And so we get like resourced or with more tools to deal with the things that happen to us, because one thing is what happened to us, and another thing is the way we relate to what is happening to us, our narrative, the way we decide to see the world, the glasses we decide to wear and to see the world through these glasses. So this is like the second stage of mindfulness. Yes, Andrea, please go ahead.
And Dr. Martin should be laughing because I always have questions. But I was thinking about when you understand things as they are, not as you want them to be, what happened with expectations?
Yeah, well, you understand that in expectations are a lot of suffering, you know? Expectations, if you want things to be in a certain way and you cling to this idea and you hold so tight to this idea, you don't allow yourself to be more open, for example, to another kind of things. You don't get very creative when you're in a very fixated mind. And the thing is, Andrea, that, oh, that's nice. We have a saying, expectations are premeditated resentments. Oh my God, I love this quote, thank you. So yeah, so the point is that if we cling to a certain point of view, for example, we are like solidifying our mind, make them like a crystal, like, you know, solidifying our narrative, or mind, or point of view. So with this, we are not able to connect so easy anymore with anyone else, you know? And when you have expectations, then you have this kind of frustration, and this is a one-way ticket to suffering. So it is not that you don't want a better life for you. The thing is that you must be really ready to let things happen the way they will happen. And then you will have this kind of time to choose what are you going to do with what is happening to you, and to be very careful to choose what is the narrative that you are creating when something is happening to you. I'm not sure if I am answering your question, but let me know. I am? Yeah, okay. So one thing is that we have like our mind is one garden, you know, and everything can grow in this garden. And one thing is that you decide to water some seeds of compassion, seeds of love, seeds of positive thoughts. But this doesn't mean that you are like rejecting other things, or that you are like allowing yourself to enter in a like toxic environment of only good vibes. And so that's not true. The thing is that you can stay present for things the way they arise, the way life unfolds, and then you stay, you breathe, and you like connect and tap with wisdom that it is within ourselves. I must say again, I forget to say something very interesting about mindfulness. And mindfulness is a natural capability. I am not here teaching you anything. I'm just making you remember that you have this ability to stay with things as they are, to start doubting, is everything that I think, is it true? Am I positive sure? Is this thought, is it true? What happens if I drop this thought? What will happen if I say, no, this is not true? This is just a thought, like a cloud in the sky. There's space for everything, but they will pass, they will arise, and then will pass. So well, and yeah, so far so good. Yeah, because I'm not seeing faces and I'm not seeing the chat, but let me know if we are all right. So, and then this, for me, in my experience, thank you, Andrea. In my experience, then after you, first stage, learned about attention. Everything is competing for having my attention, you know, media, social media, my work, my family. So where am I paying attention? How am I paying attention? Am I in the present moment? Am I always in the past, always with regrets, or in the future, jumping with expectations? No, the present moment is the only moment that I have. And when I have the enough resources to do something. The past is the past and the future hasn't even come, you know? And the breath, remember us this, the breath is like, this is the only thing that happens in the present moment. So that's beautiful. So after we have really been analyzing, am I paying attention? Am I here? Or I am physical here, but my head is in the pending list of the Thursday night. Am I bored already and I want to go and jump to the next meeting or whatever? Then I have this idea of becoming familiar with my mind, coming to terms with things as they are, understanding that the roots of suffering normally are related to my incapability to stay present with whatever is happening, because I am or rejecting, or I am clinging to something, or just saying, I don't care. And then this third stage, in my experience, I'm just sharing what is true for me, is when you really understand, after doing this work and doing it with love, with patience, but doing the work, not just intellectualizing the work, like, wow, that's nice. No, doing the work, working with yourself. It's very difficult. We always want a book or a teacher or a guru, because working with oneself is very difficult, very challenging. So after doing this, we decide that we are ready to understand the connection among us all. The interconnectedness, I am not sure if the word is right said, interconnectedness. What I do matters, what you do matters. We are all related, we depend on each other. So we are ready to cultivate a very nice virtue, which is loving kindness or metta. So I did this whole big introduction to now be ready to this meditation because I wanted to show you like all the potential that you have with mindfulness. And when you shift the way you pay attention, it's in this moment when you decide to shift the way you pay attention where your true potential, in my opinion, arises and shows up. Yeah. So loving kindness is a meditation, it's a practice, a very nice practice, which means that we are sending and offering good wishes for oneself and for the others. We are not asking anyone or anything to provide something. We are offering. And so when Andrea invited me to do this talk, this workshop, I was very, and she taught me about what it means, cura personalis, and so I was very, I thought in loving kindness immediately, because cura personalis has a lot to do with giving and receiving, and loving kindness it's a very beautiful offering that we're going to do. So I will gonna guide you through a loving kindness practice, if that's okay. And there are some benefits when it comes to loving kindness. You can sleep better. That's what they say. I'm sharing. There's like a scientific study that says that there is like 18 benefits of loving kindness practice. I will just share some of them, which are very real for me. You increase your positive emotions. You increase the feelings of social connection. Decreases chronic pain. Makes you a more helpful person, increases your compassion, your empathy. This is very important. Decreases your bias towards others. Curbs your self-criticism. It is effective even in small doses and has long-term impact. So please don't believe anything that I say. Just practice and you will let me know, or you will let Andrea know if that's true and became true for you. So if there are no more questions, I will start with the practice right now, Andrea. That's okay?
Perfect. I turned off my camera and my microphone just to let you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So just
when you want.
Okay. Are we ready to practice a loving kindness meditation? Okay. So as I said before, we normally use some anchors to the present moment. Normally we do this with by breathing. We use the breath. In other meditations, we can use body parts. We make like these body scans and we use like focusing on the body like this, remembering, oh my God, I lost the practice. So I come back to the present moment through my body parts, for example. You can do some visualizations. You can use focusing on something specific, for example. And in this one, in loving kindness meditation, we will use phrases. We will repeat some phrases. And this is, I want to just explain very briefly. You don't mean to create, fabricate, or feel anything in particular. You just come to the phrases as the anchor to the present moment, okay? So these phrases, again, are an offering. This is just gift giving. We are just offering something, you know? So we will start by offering to ourselves these good wishes. This loving kindness can also be translated as goodwill, unconditional friendliness. So you can, if that helps, you know, or just goodwill and kindness. If that's okay, kindness is enough. So we will see it. I will recommend, if you can close your eyes or just lower your gaze. And we will silently, I will be speaking, of course, to guide you, but you will silently be repeating the sentences. And whenever you find yourself distracted, which is going to happen because that's natural, you just come back to the phrases. This is meant to be like for a general recipients of our offering. So it is possible that the phrase is not perfect for a certain group of these recipients. That's okay too. You can also add your own phrases. You can decide, I will add these phrases to this person or that person. So let's start with our loving kindness practice. I will invite you to sit in a comfortable position with your spine straight but not rigid. Like I said, eyes open or closed. That's up to you. We will begin by just sensing again our body in this chair, the weight of our body, recognizing our bodies here in this seated position. Taking some deep breaths. Nothing to do, nothing to achieve, just being present. So we will start by offering this, by wishing ourselves well. So you will be repeating these sentences. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. May I be happy, be healthy, be safe, live with ease. Now we are calling into the mind what is called a benefactor. Someone, it could be also a pet, for example. It could be a child, an adult, it doesn't matter. A being, a person. And when you think about this person, this being, it makes you smile. That should be a criteria to choose this person or this being. It can be someone that has helped you sometimes, or you feel inspired by this person, even if you don't know this person. But again, someone that makes you feel, or a being that makes you feel and smile, makes you feel happy and smile. So you can say the name, again, silently in your mind, you can say the name and feel the presence of this person or this being. And one more time, we will offer these goodwill wishes to today. So may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Live with ease. You can choose your own phrases if that's more useful. May you be happy, be healthy, be safe, live with ease. Now we call to mind a friend, someone who's doing well in general terms. And we do the offering again. May you be happy, be healthy, be safe, live with ease. And remember, if you find yourself distracted by thoughts, emotions, physical sensations, that's okay. Just simply let that be and gently come back to the phrases without judging yourself. May you be happy, be healthy, be safe, live with ease. Let's gather now more people, your beloved ones, your family members, your friends, co-workers, this community. Feel their presence. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Live with ease. May you be happy. Be healthy. Be safe. Live with ease. Again, you can pick another phrases if that's more useful. These are like the basic ones. And now let's call to mind, and let's pick a neutral person. This is the kind of person that you probably meet each day at the coffee shop, at the store, someone in your work. You know that this person is there, but you are not really very aware of this person at all. So you can again choose this neutral person. If you know the name, say the name. If not, just feel the presence of the person. And let's do the offering one more time. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Live with ease. And see if something changes a bit in your body, if there's a sensation, nothing to do, nothing to fix. You're just checking in with yourself. Now we will try a thing. You will pick and call to mind a difficult person. And I would say that from 1 to 7, being 7, the most difficult person in your life, or you will try to pick someone number 3 or 4. We are just doing this exercise maybe for the first time, so that's a better idea. And again, check with yourself, check with your body. Are you feeling like contracting, like you don't want to offering good will, wishes to this person? And again, remember, we are not trying here to fabricate feelings. We are just practicing mindfulness, using these phrases as anchors, acknowledging and recognizing our shared human conditions, the connections that we have, and that we are interdependent. That's all. So feel the presence of this person. And repeat silently the phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Live with ease. If you are feeling that this is not right for you right now, then you are not feeling well, then you go back to wish these goodwill phrases to yourself. And that's perfectly fine. Just go back to offer to yourself. the loving kindness practice. And then we will do the practice for the people in this webinar. We will feel that we are here together, the people in this Zoom. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be safe. And may we make others feel safe in our presence. May we live with ease. May we be happy, be healthy, be safe, and make others feel safe in our presence. May we live with ease. In the last group, we are expanding this circle of loving kindness. The last recipients are all beings or all creatures, all beings everywhere without exception. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Live free from suffering and with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Live free from suffering and with ease. And check again, check always with yourself. How are you doing? How is your body? How is your heart right now? And we start coming back, feeling our body in our chair, the weight of our bodies. We will take a couple of deep breaths. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. So I would really love to hear from someone, if someone would like to share, how was this experience? Peaceful, lovely.
Peaceful. That's true. It was not easy for me, especially when I was sending good thoughts in that challenging part. I needed to rescan my body a couple of times, but it was beautiful at the end. When you told us to come back to ourselves and then probably open Thank you for that.
Yeah, self-compassion is critical. Yeah, and that's okay. Today, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow.
You have a comment in the chat.
Yeah, let me see. Thank you. It was great. I really like breathing exercises, and having the prompts helps me to keep other things out. Yeah, that's true. And you know, this practice, of course, was a bit long because I included much phrases and so much because I wanted you to really experience, I'm feeling contracted or I'm feeling open. Sometimes it's easier for us to wish others well, but when it comes to us, not that much. So that's nice to really be embodying the experience. But something that I do with my daughter when we come back, we walked from school to home, and we decided to not to, for example, see people in the way that you are, for example, watching the clothes, how are they dressed or whatever, or in certain cases, am I feeling like safe with this person or not, whatever it is that you normally pay attention to. And we just send the phrases. Of course, we don't do this, the whole thing. We just say, may you be happy, may you be safe, or may you be happy, may you be well. And this is a kind of thing, that very beautiful thing. So if you would like to accept the challenge, maybe try with 2 or 3 persons at work, just to like cross them without saying, just in your mind, and saying, may you be safe, may you be happy. And again, this is the way when you try to shift the way you pay attention to. I felt distracted at times, but it helped to have the presence. That's perfectly fine to get distracted. You know, when I have my clients or the people, my students, they become very frustrated very early because they get distracted, and that's perfectly normal. You will get distracted 1,000 times, but you know what? This is the beauty of mindfulness. It teaches you that you can start over again, no matter what. And what happens if you bring this message to your life? You can always start, no matter what. Again, just with the next breath. So that's fine. And yeah, the phrases will help. And of course, it is very nice to have guided meditations. And there are a lot of beautiful, nice, well done applications, meditations in Google you can find, in YouTube. But I will really encourage you to spend some time in silence and to work with yourself, with your own mind. Sometimes it's scary. I don't really want to deal with my mind a bit, but from time to time, it's nice to just, it makes the exercise better. You know, you can have guided meditations and listen to some, podcast or whatever, but then start with 1 minute, start with 30 seconds, but start and get familiar with your mind and be friend with your own mind. So, well, I just have one phrase to close. I don't know if there are more comments or someone else would like to share. I really hope that this loving kindness meditation was pleasant for you. I like that it was challenging for you because it shows you where do we need to work. So I will close with this. Let me close here, please. Okay. Let me see if I have this here. Wait, I will close with 2 things that I would like to share. I don't know if you're watching this. I like this sentence. So I really connect both things. So maybe it resonates with you, and if not, that's okay. That's the first. Are you reading? Yes. Are you seeing my screen? Yes. Okay. This is one that so loving kindness can be cultivated. It's something, it's in our nature. We can tap to, and we can really connect with our true nature, with this compassionate, with this, kind, and this is beautiful. And the other phrase that helped me a lot when it comes to really explain what did mindfulness in my life is this one. Let me see if I can. I'm sorry for the tech. Is this one. I hope you're reading the quote. And that's what mindfulness gave me. So I really encourage you to start to practice with kindness with yourself. It's a practice of not doing, just being. So thank you so much again for inviting me. I really hope that I could give like you could like taste the waters of mindfulness with this presentation. Hopefully you understand. Despite my accent, I had some doubts, but then I remember this actress, Sofia Vergara, which I believe is the most well-paid actress in the US, which is from Colombia, and she used to struggle with the accent. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
But love is a word, and it's like a language that could be understood everywhere. So loving kindness is also the same.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Martin, for being here, and thank you all. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Angie, Kathleen, Natalie, and thank you, Ingrid.
No, it was my pleasure. And yes, I hope you can just start by giving yourself a couple of seconds or minutes. You will see the difference, but again, just test. Don't believe anything that I say.
Do you have any questions at the end, just before closing? In the meantime, I would like to ask you a little more about your experience with mindfulness law. Why mindfulness for lawyers?
Well, yeah, well, because we are very bizarre in certain, we have some threats, you say, when it comes to, I mean, all the professionals and high achievers have, but we have studied, and I have come across two very interesting studies about some things about the personality of lawyers, you know, perfectionism, skepticism, a lot of things that are normally in contradiction with mental care, mental health. So I think there's a big movement in the law and in the US. I mean, I was certified by teachers from the US about bringing mindfulness to lawyers. We are in a very like competitive environment. We are like fighting all the time. We cannot just, we see in each other like an adversary. So when you try to connect, it's very difficult. You take things a lot personally, and they are not. So it's very difficult to just like put your head of lawyer and then come back to home and not treat your partner as your counterparty or whatever as they are, you know. So thank you, Kathleen. So yeah, so it was very interesting to tend this bridge between my career, which is the law, and the mindfulness, and yeah, and it has become a good idea. I'm trying to introduce mindfulness in law schools. We did the first law school in Latin America is in Chile, which has now mindfulness for law students, and that's interesting. And we are trying to bring the message and spread the voice. But it is a very, I mean, I can say that 20 years ago, mindfulness started with lawyers.
Ingrid, thank you. We only have 4 minutes, and Kat asked a beautiful question. It is in the chat.
Could you share 1 or 2 mindfulness resources that would be good for beginners? Yeah, timer and maybe a body, a mindfulness body. So you can accountability. So you decide, for example, to start with 2 minutes. In my experience, very early in the morning. I love the morning routines, you know. So you start by putting your your timer, your watch, your 2 minutes before. No, it's not the timer, Andrea. It's
like a countdown?
Despertador?
Like a countdown or an alarm clock?
Your alarm clock. Okay. So you decide to put your alarm clock. And in this minute, when you are half asleep, half awake, you start by breathing, only saying breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, breathing out, I know I am breathing out. And you will see everything that is happening, and the to-do list will just pop up, and then the things to do and the kids and whatever. But you stay for 1 minute just with your body, breathing in, knowing that you're breathing in and breathing out. This is a very nice practice, 1-2 minutes. And when I say accountability, is when you have a partner that is doing this with you, you feel that you are like showing up also for them. You know, it's like, okay, we're doing this together. Let's do this for 30 days, for example. This is a very quick, easy, 2 minutes, maybe one, start with one, and then you can. And now, for example, in my mornings, I always start. And the other, I have just 1 minute. The other exercise I will really strongly recommend at night, when you are about to fall asleep, you do a body scan. And now you use your body as your anchor. So you begin with your head. You can go as slowly as you want, just all the right side of your body, all the left side, or you can do just like my head, then you go your face, shoulders, upper arms, lower arms, torso, hips, you know, and you scan your body, and this helps a lot to relax and to sleep better. This is for me. Have you seen the Simone Giertz everyday calendar? It's really cool and for meditation. No, I don't know whether
Martin.
I will see. I will look for it. I will take a picture. I don't know. So this is two exercise, and the third one, which is not a very breathing, or is the gratitude journal. You should try to have this gratitude journal. One thing when I woke up, you choose 3 things you're grateful for. When you're about to sleep, you choose 3 things that went well today and why. Again, don't just try. And again, you will be watering some part of your brain, and with this part of your brain, you will see the world and see others, and that's beautiful. And journaling is a wisdom, and it's also therapy as well. So let's try. I love the routines, and they help. And again, if you have some mindfulness body, or I don't know if the word is correct, body, that a mindfulness friend, then you say, tick, I check, I did this today. Did you? So yeah, thank you so much for being here for the time. We are in the top of the hour. So just no, yeah, and have you, let's try tonight, maybe that you can make your body scan and sleep well. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure with being with you today. And yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. When I stop the recording.
Sorry?
When I